Welcome to the Cromwell. Welcome back to the Cromwell, guys. If you've been following the channel, this is going to be our third room in the Cromwell. So we've previously shown you a boulevard room. We've showed you, which was like a suite. We showed you just like a standard king. This is going to be the parlor suite. So it's a little bit smaller than the boulevard, but much bigger than the standard king room that we showed you previously. If you haven't seen those, I'll leave those down below. You can check those ones out. This hotel is actually slated to change very, very soon. So it actually originally opened in 2014 as the Cromwell. Before that, it was Bill's Gambling Saloon and Barbary Coast. So it is going to be changing up soon to Vanderpump. Lisa Vanderpump seems to have a Midas touch in Vegas. She's opened, 3 restaurant slash lounge slash bars in Paris and Caesars and Flamingo. So I'm sure that's going to be another hit here. So I'm really excited to see what it's all about. But yeah, by the time you're watching this, maybe it's already changed up. If not, maybe there's been delays or you're watching this as soon as I put it out. Anyway, just something to keep in mind. We are slated to stay here for a few nights, but we're just going to show you the room, see what we're working with and everything. It's kind of a cool spot. I like the Cromwell. Let's start, I guess, as soon as you walk in. So you do have the double doors, which is kind of a nice touch. It's like Cody walked by this before and I was like, I want to go in there. And sure enough, yeah, we've got it now. And yeah, I've got the nice double doors, nice and spacious. As you first walk in, you do have a little living room area. I gotta be honest with you, I don't see us using this at all, but you do have a nice little spot here that you can kind of just hang out. I gotta be honest with you, this is not the most comfortable spot, but it still looks kind of cool. I would love for this to be like a fold-out bed, like from fold-out couch, whatever you call it. I think that would have been a nice little feature to just have that extra kind of, you got the space here if you have guests or whatever. It'd be nice to have that option, but you do have a decent sized TV. Apparently we were told by them that you can hook up your phone to the sound bar, Bluetooth, and play your music, which is kind of a nice little feature. It's these little fun touches. There's a lot of like a steampunk kind of aesthetic in here. I like this little porthole mirror. It's just got a kind of fun little vibe in here. This is gonna be your first closet. So not really sure how functional this one's gonna be, but you do have the option if you've got a lot of extra clothes with you, maybe if you're staying here for a while or you've got just, bunch of outfit changes. You do have another closet here at the front door. There's one in the bedroom as well, which we'll show you momentarily, but nice to have that. Ooh. This is gonna be your first bathroom in here. So this is gonna be more like a powder room. So this is gonna be pretty much just your toilet, your sink, and that's about it. No shower, no bath, nothing like that. But it's great if you just wanna, use the facilities, or maybe you have guests before you go out. They just need to run to the washroom, whatever, they can do that. So it is nice to have a separate bathroom. I'm always a big fan of 2 bathrooms in a hotel. Let's continue on the tour. So there's not like a full-on kitchen in here, but you do have more or less a full-size fridge. I would say it's kind of maybe a bit smaller than your standard fridge, but it's still a really decent size for a hotel. You do have the freezer as well, so if you do have, you want to keep your tequila or something nice and cold, you got that option. And if you have leftovers, it's great. There are some paid things in here, like the mini bar is in there. You've got some drinks, no alcoholic beverages, which I am surprised to see, but something to note. Again, I will recommend not to touch that stuff. You will be charged for it. Everything's on a weighted sensor. Just avoid it. You are in a prime location. You are a center strip. You've got like Walgreens. You've got CVS. You've got ABCs kind of all around you. Run in there, get your waters, get your drinks. Much, much, much better. I will say I found this to be a little bit funny because you do have another kid up here, but you can't actually open these doors up here without knocking these waters. And again, these are on a sensor. So if I'm hitting those, I'm probably gonna be charged from them. So I don't know what's in here, and unfortunately, we're not gonna find out. You do have the option here to store some stuff though, like if you wanna throw your plastic cups that you brought with you or whatever the case may be. So probably a similar idea there. It's just some empty storage. They do supply a Keurig, which I love. So if you do bring if you are planning to stay at the Cromwell or this particular room, bring some K-cups with you. There is like a coffee kit here. 2 coffee kits. Oh no, just 1. So, I mean, you can obviously use the coffee here, but you're going to be charged. Again, you could also run to some of the stores like ABC, Walgreens, CVS, whatever, and get some coffee from there. But just if you have a Keurig at home, bring some pods with you. You can just brew your coffee here for free. And again, you got the fridge. You can throw your milks and stuff like that in there. Yeah, handy. It's also a wet bar too, so you do have the sink and everything, which is nice and handy. if you are planning on doing any in-room dining, or maybe you want to have a nice little spot to just have sort of pre-drinks with the gang before you go out, you got a great spot here. I will say some of the furniture is a little beat up. Like this table looks like it's seen some stuff. But once again, you know, this room is going to be changing very soon once Lisa Vanderpump puts her spin on it. But again, you've got sort of this steampunk kind of vibe with the pictures here. We've got the cat, the owl, and the dog with, you know, the sort of steampunk sort of look to them, which is, yeah, kind of cute. Follow me to the bedroom. So you have a very, very spacious bedroom. It's really nice. This is kind of a fun little touch too, where you caught me at the beginning of the video in the bathtub. So kind of interesting to have the bathtub sort of in the middle of the bedroom, but I do kind of like it. You know, if you want to take a bath and kind of just still be a part of Vegas, you've got the view here of not quite the Strip, since they put Old Red there. You can't really see it anymore, unfortunately, but you do still have a little bit of a view of the Strip there. Very deep tub, pretty big, possibly room for two, just saying. So you got the option. This is your second closet over here as well. So once again, pretty spacious closet. We managed to fit 2 full-size suitcases in here with no problem. You've got your steamer in there, so no iron, which is nice. You still do have an ironing board for some reason, but I don't think you're going to be using that with the steamer. And this is also where you're going to find your safe. So yeah. But yeah, pretty spacious for the fact that there's 2 closets around the same size, which is nice. Again, I do like the vibe in here. These Edison bulbs, though, are giving off a lot of heat. Yeah, I mean, I've only had this on for a short amount of time just to kind of brighten up the room here a little bit, but it's giving off a lot of heat. So I've just turned on the AC to hopefully cool the place down a little bit. But yeah, beds here are usually pretty comfortable. We just stayed in a similar bed style in another room, and I have to say, slept pretty well for the most part. So beds are pretty comfortable, no issues there. If there is one, I'll update later on in the video, but for the most part, we have pretty good night's sleeps here at the Cromwell. And of course, you got your drawers and everything there. You got some plugs and everything. You want to plug in your phones. Another TV over here as well. So if you just want to kind of lounge out in the bed, watch some TV, catch up on the Housewives or something, since, you know, Lisa Vanderpump's going to be taking over. Maybe we'll be watching some Vanderpump Rules or something. So you do have the option to do that in bed, which is nice. You've also got your little sort of chaise lounge here if you want to just sprawl out, maybe take some vanity shots, have a nice cocktail, watch some TV. Why not? I do like the vanity area over here as well. I do like these bulbs. It sort of gives me that classic Hollywood vibe, you know, where you're kind of sitting here and doing your hair, doing your makeup, whatever. I do like that kind of feel to it. It kind of just, I don't know, just it's a nice place to get ready. Of course, you do have your mirror here as well, which has your magnification as well, which is nice. So if you want to, you know, get those stubborn, you know, hairs or whatever. And yeah, just otherwise, you got your hair dryer here as well, which is good. Again, beat up furniture. This looks like it's seen some stuff. So again, I imagine stuff like this probably will be going. I'm assuming there'll probably be some kind of an auction or something to get rid of a lot of the stuff that's left over. Maybe we'll end up seeing it in another hotel in the Caesars property. Maybe we'll see. Over on this side, there's actually a noise machine here, which I know sounds kind of like silly when you think you're in Vegas. Why do you need that? We actually found that very handy last night. We were sort of closer to the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Flamingo, and there's a lot of noise going on, and having this on kind of helped drown that out, and I found myself sleeping a little bit more soundly, so that was nice. They also have my token Caesars chargers, which I love. You know, you got your charger here, and of course a few little ports here to charge and some extra items too, so I do like that. So really, really love those chargers. Now your second bathroom, I'd say this is probably going to be like your main bathroom, where most of the bathrooming is going to be happening. So in here you do have a nice rain head shower, as well as the wand as well. So, you know, if you want to sort of wash all your bits and everything. This is also a steam shower, and whether you can tell from my voice or not, I am dealing with a little bit of a congestion, a little bit of maybe a chest infection. So I'm hoping maybe that steam will kind of help loosen things up and make me feel a little bit better, back to normal. Communal stuff as well, which again, I don't mind. I've kind of grown to sort of accept and not mind at all. And it's just as long as they make sure that they refill it, and as long as it's tamper-proof, which it seems like it is, so you should be fine. Hopefully there's nothing weird going on in there. You also do have the bench too, so I know if you're like us, we do a lot of walking when we're in Las Vegas. I love a bench in the shower just to kind of sit down, relax my feet for a minute, so that will get some good use today. The dual vanities are great too, because I know in our last bathroom, we just had the single sink. It's nice to have sort of your own section. You kind of claim your spot and, you know, have all your stuff there. There's also a lot of storage underneath, which is great if you want to just throw your toiletry bag in there or whatever. So, which is nice. And again, another hair dryer for some reason. Yeah, just ample storage, some extra toilet roll in there as well. So that's good to see. You also do have some extra products. This is like the bodyography stuff. You see this a lot on Caesar's properties, so good to have. This toilet here is really cool, you guys. So you'll see as you walk in, it kind of prepares itself for you. So it kind of like cleans the toilet for you as you walk in. And then you've got a bunch of different options in here. So it is a bidet. I believe it's some kind of a Japanese style toilet. It's got the bidet. It's actually got a hair dryer. Well, I guess maybe for some people, it's got a dryer in there as well. So it will blow some nice air up there as well to sort of dry you and clean you and everything. I believe you can have the seat heated. I'm not sure if you can have it cooled as well if you have a warm behind. But still, great toilets. I would love to have one of these in my house. That's just really, really cool. The views, like I mentioned earlier, you are kind of a little bit back from the strip. You can still see, like, I got a great view of like the Cosmo and, you know, the Waldorf. I can see a bit of Paris and, you know, of course, Horseshoes right next door. So you can see a little bit of what's going on down there, which is nice. But otherwise, you're not going to get a great view. I can see sort of a smidgen of the fountains, but you're not going to see anything great. Yeah, that's probably about it for the bathroom. There are some windows you can open, which is nice too. So if you do like to get some fresh air in your room, not a lot of Vegas hotels will do that, but all right, well, that one's not working. But typically speaking, I think it was locked actually. Typically speaking, you do have the option to open the windows in here, let in some fresh air. You can also see a little bit more of the Bellagio fountains over here as well, which is nice. So if you do want to be a little bit part of the action, unfortunately, we are here during F1, well, just before F1 anyway. So fortunately, we are not seeing much in the way of the fountains. A little bit of action, but not as much as we could be. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for this room tour of the Parlor Suite at the Cromwell. So as I mentioned, this is slated to change very, very soon. Lisa Vanderpump is going to be putting her spin on this. It's going to be soon known as Vanderpump Las Vegas. I am optimistic. I'm excited to see what she's going to do with this property. I actually really like this property a lot. It's a lot smaller. There's only about 8 floors, I believe, 100 and something rooms. It's very, very small. Only I think 4 of the floors actually occupy hotel space. Otherwise, it's parking and, you know, storage and things like that, and the casino, obviously. This is the 6th floor, so you're still high enough up, but you're not going to get those crazy views as somewhere like the Cosmopolitan, for example. But where this hotel, in my opinion, is great is somebody who doesn't want to do a lot of walking. Not only you center strip, but the property itself is small. Once you get down the elevator, you're pretty much on the strip within a minute, not even. It's very, very easily walkable. So if you have mobility issues, perfect for that. Where this is not the greatest is the Uber drop-off could be better. It is a little bit awkward. You sort of get dropped off kind of by the Flamingo, so it's a little bit of a funny kind of drop-off situation, but otherwise really good. The restaurants is also where it's kind of lacking. You do have Giada, which is going to be sort of like elevated Italian food. We've eaten there before. I'll leave a review down there if you want to check that as well and see what that's all about. You also, for nightlife, have Dre's, which is sort of like you have the rooftop pool, which again will probably be changed very soon. You also have the Dre's After Dark, which is in the basement area, which is like their nightclub. And you have a Starbucks, which was formerly an Eat Well, but now it's a Starbucks. So of course you got your lobby bars and things like that, but that's pretty much going to do it for, you know, nightlife, dining, entertainment, etc. That said, you're right in the center of the strip. You're right near all the action. You've got everything around you. What else do you need? Anyway, that is probably going to do it. I don't really have too much more to cover as this is my 3rd room covering in the Cromwell. If I missed anything, you guys have any questions, please do not be shy. Leave your questions in the comments below. It's really helpful to other travelers. They probably have the same questions that you guys have. It's also really helpful for me because any interaction you guys have with my videos, whether you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, it all helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you're not subscribed, I see, please consider subscribing to the channel. Totally free for you. Really helps me keep delivering free content to you. I've got tons and tons and tons of Vegas content. There's got to be over 100 videos there now, I'm pretty sure. Not to mention all the other videos of all my other travels and, you know, various places in the world. What's good is Daniel Spotlight, via Las Vegas, and we'll see you in the next one.